tipping culture is getting out of hand?
Charge. And don't get me wrong, I'll be happy to tip on a great 3-course meal with good service, but for a cup of coffee, I typically don't tip.
I agree. If I'm getting a cup of coffee, I'm not tipping you. A cup of coffee is like $2-3. Why the fuck am I gonna tip you for a cup of coffee? I'll give you 10 cents.
I don't know if this is just a Miami thing, but this is getting out of control. When I was in Italy over the summer, I had a 3-course meal, the best pizza, the best pasta, the best wine I've ever had. And when I went to pay the bill, the server brought the check to me, and I just signed it, and there was no line to tip. I was honestly confused because it was great service. I was happy to tip, so I go, hey man, how do I tip you? You did great. He goes, oh, we don't do tips here. We're in Italy. So you go from Italy, where you can have the best service of your life and there's no tip, to Miami, where they pour you a cup of coffee, and you are forced to tip, or else you can't.
Forced my ass. Yo, if the service is ass, I'm not tipping you, bro. If the service is ass, I'm not tipping you. I'm not tipping you. If the shit's ass, I'm not tipping you.
Can't get your coffee. We're getting to a point now in America where people are going to ask for tips.
But then this is what I don't like about tipping culture. Why are you mad at me, right? You, right? You're working at Applebees. Why are you mad at me for not tipping you, right? You should be mad at Applebees for not giving you more money. Because I'm already paying for my food, right? Exactly. Don't blame me, right? Like, don't get me wrong. If you gave me good service, I'm going to give you a tip. But don't depend on the person you're serving to give you all the freaking money that you need so you could be sustainable. You should be, you said blame the economy? Bro, you got to blame where you're working at, the economy, and you got to switch career paths. That's all I'm going to say. If you're not making money someplace, you gotta start applying to other locations. That's it.
Tips for grabbing you a water, for getting you a napkin, for holding the door for you. Like, aren't tips supposed to reward good service?
Yes, and like I said this before, I don't know why, even in fast food, they're starting to do tips. Every time I go to Subway and I order a sandwich, and every time the kiosk pops up and then they're like, do you want to pay with card or you want to do Apple Pay? A tipping option is there. I'm like, aren't y'all getting paid by the hour for working at Subway? Why do I have to tip y'all for doing y'all job? Y'all didn't deliver it to me. Shit, if I could get behind the booth and make my own sandwich, I would. like y'all doing y'all job. Y'all getting paid by the hour to work at Subway. Like, why the hell is there a tipping option when I'm trying to make a transaction? Right? Like, if anything, I'll be like, yo, move out the way. I'm gonna go behind there. Let me put the gloves on. I'll make my own sandwich. Get my shit, put it in the back, put my own condiments on it, and then I'll just leave and just, come on, man. You say even cashiers at some events ask for tips now on the screen. Bro, I hit no tip. I'm not giving you no damn tip. And like you said, it's the cashiers. All the cashiers do is, what did you get? Yo, man, all I wanted to buy myself was a Donkey Kong. Let me take that real quick. Beep. All right, Donkey Kong, that's gonna be $10.99.
My job, I get old women yapping at me complaining about the tips being shoved in their face when they bout to pay, and I'm like, Mom, I just work here, while I'm just staring at them uninterested keck.
You said working at my job, I get old women yapping at me, complaints about the tips shoved in their face, about to pay, and I'm like, ma'am, I just work here. Nah. In those scenarios, I mean, like I said, it depends on what you're doing per se, right? Like, if it's something like how he was saying, where it's like it's just a cup of coffee, I feel like you're not supposed to be tipping for shit like that. If I'm dining in, I'm sitting down, I'm getting appetizers, I'm getting a full course meal, appetizers, breadsticks or whatever, then I get my meal. I'm dining in, I'm there probably for like 30, 45 minutes. You're constantly attending to me. You're making sure I'm good. You're coming to the table and you're like, hey, you guys need anything else? You guys need any refills on your drinks? If anything, I'm gonna be right here in the back. Just wave me down if you need me for anything. And you give a good service, I'm gonna tip you. But if all you did was walk up to me and give me a cup of coffee, you can't be out here expecting me to tip you if all you gave me was a coffee.
It's not just be a requirement for ordering a coffee at a coffee shop? Like, what? Charge.
But if it's like a full course meal, then, you know, and if you got good service, I usually tip. Especially if I go out and I dine somewhere, I usually tip. But if the service is bad, I'm not going to tip. I remember one time, bro, it was my birthday and I went to Dallas Barbecue in Manhattan. Bro, when I tell you, they took 45 minutes to bring up my food, I didn't tip that bitch. But that was like pre-COVID. That was like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. You said the comments got to be on fire? Okay, I'm going to click it and I'm going to look at the comments. I hope I don't see anything nasty. Jobs need to pay better so workers aren't reliant on tips. I agree. Stop blaming tip culture and start blaming greedy corporations and businesses that don't pay their workers. I agree. Self-checkout robot tipping. I ain't tipping no damn fucking robot.
Do you know what the minimum wage is in Los Angeles? $17 fucking dollars. And you want me to tip on top of that? I go to John and Vinny's, my favorite Italian restaurant in Los Angeles. They add an 18% surcharge on top of the bill. Then it says tip, not included in the 18%.
Wait a minute. Isn't this the tip? Isn't the 18% gratuity? Isn't that the tip? Wait, isn't this the tip? Wait. Now I'm getting scared because I've seen this a lot when I go out and I always assumed this was the tip. Isn't the 18% gratuity the tip? Because look, this is what I do. If I go out and this is my check and I see 18% gratuity, $6.39, and I want to tip them that, I usually, when it says add tip, I put $6.39. So are you telling me that I'm getting charged twice, $6.39? It's a fee? A fee for what? A fee for what? I thought this was the tip. Man. Yo, next time I go out, if that service ain't immaculate, like I'm talking about, the server better come up to me with a happy ass attitude. Also, hey guys, welcome to Applebees. My name is Sean. I'm gonna be taking your guys' order. Can I start you guys off with any drinks? No? Oh, okay, I'll be right back. If I ain't seen that bitch or that dude cheesing, I ain't tipping you shit. You come up to me talking about, hey, my name is John. I'm gonna take your order. Can I start you guys with any drinks? I'll be like, nah, that energy ain't up. That energy ain't up. Nah, bruh. I thought the whole time this was the tip. Now you're telling me the whole time I've been going out to restaurants, I've been getting double charged? These are the worst. You ever seen the motherfuckers inside those restaurants? And I'm talking about, it's the white people restaurants too. Like I'm talking about like New York City, Williamsburg, bro. Like I'm talking about the burbs. Williamsburg. Well, Williamsburg, not the suburbs, but Williamsburg, bro. Williamsburg? Bro, they got these white people in these little like plantsy ass restaurants talking about, oh, would you like an espresso with a bagel and cream cheese? Okay. Then they flip the tap lid around so you could do the Apple Pay, and I see this shit. The way I slam that no tip button, I'll be like, yeah, boom, hit that shit. I'm like, man, you think I'm gonna tip you for making me a coffee and a bagel and cream cheese? You get the fuck out my face with that shit. Yeah, that's me. I ain't tipping, man. He said my IHOP. Tip culture in the U.S. is just an excuse for not raising wages. True. Most serving staff make like $2.15 an hour. Tips are their wage. Bro, you chose that life, not me. Oh. Okay. Stop tipping, pay for your food, and leave. Companies who need to start paying their
Send
employees.
what you typed the first time. Don't be backing out.
I have to back out, bro. I have to, man. America's third world country with a Gucci belt. They somehow convinced you that the customer should pay a large part of the waitress's wage. So now here you are. I tip when I am in the US, but the system is broken. Just pay your staff a living wage. It's a menu item now. Huh? Compliments to the chef? Show some love by giving a nod to the team. Y'all, that's how I'm gonna tip motherfuckers. They gonna be like, what the fuck is that? Hey, man, stop. I'm gonna keep on nodding, bro. I'm like, come on, man. If you get that damn dog, bro, the dog got set. I don't care about the. Nope, I'm scared. I'm getting out the area. I don't know what I'm about to see. Whoa.
Man, fuck the chef. Unless Sanji cooking in the back.
Facts. Facts. If I don't see Sanji, if I don't see a blonde back there with a cig in his mouth, with a face like, always with the cig, and he ain't got that like black suit on, I don't want it. Whoa. Under California labor laws, gratuity fees go directly to the employees. It's added along to their normal wage, and employers can't keep them. So the gratuity, so isn't the gratuity the tip? You said volume, there's no volume. This video is muted. So this is my question, chat. If on a bill, oh my god, bro, I can't believe like we're having this fucking discussion. Hold on, man. Right? So, if we have a check, right? Right? The check, they're like, hey, you bought something, it's 30 bucks. Gratuity is 10 bucks, right? At the final line at the bottom, and then this is the tip line, right? This is what I usually do. If they say this is gratuity, and this is the total, and this is the tip, I usually say, okay, if the gratuity is 10, I'm gonna put 10 here, and then the total is 40. And then I sign, right? You said it's 50. How? The total will be 50 now? Because I'm adding an extra $10. So is the gratuity already just added into it? So is gratuity already added in? So that means if I see something that says 30 and gratuity is 10, that means that right now, how much I have to pay is already at 40. And then anything extra in terms of tip is what I'm just gonna have to add and then sign and then do the total. Yo, I should be grimy, right? If somebody hits me up with this, I'm gonna be like, total, and I leave. Nah, hold up. Hold up. If it's 40, negative 40. And then I could go to the manager and say, they gotta give me $40. Because I had to come to this shitty restaurant and eat that nasty ass food. Yo, imagine what kind of craziness that would be, man. Now y'all gotta pay me.